Hi, everybody. This is your 4-H educator, Amanda Rains, and I am going to be giving you a short video today about what judging will look like for life skills judging on July 11th. So I had 4-H member Grace Collins come in, and she did a very brief mock judging with me, and I'm going to show the video and kind of pause and give you some tips on what she did really well. So first, here we go. Here is the beginning of Grace's interview with me for her mentoring project.
Hi, my name is Grace, and I'm in the Town and Country Creators 4-H Club. This is my 11th year in 4-H, and I'm 19 years old.
Nice to meet you, Grace. So the first thing that Grace did was introduce herself. She told who she is, what club she's in. Please know the name of your club. The judge wants to know that. And she also talked about how long she's been in 4-H. So that was a good way to introduce herself. Let's see what she does next.
Today, I brought the project Mentoring Leadership in Action. I decided to take it because I have wanted to expand my tools and skills in leadership, especially as I move on to more advanced things in my life. My favorite part of the book was interviewing two mentors that I have had myself. So at the top is Rebecca Browning. She helped me co-direct the children's musical, Peter Pan. And my other one was my choir teacher, Mr. DeQuino.
So pausing there, two things that I noticed that Grace did really well to start off her interview. After she introduced herself, she jumped right in. She took control of the interview by starting to talk about what she did, what she learned. She did not wait for the judge to ask questions. And that's one really great way to make sure that you have a successful interview. The whole goal of judging is to share with the judge what you learned, what you did, what you made. And so if you take initiative and start sharing that with them before they can even ask any questions, that by the end of the interview, they may not have very many questions to ask you. The second thing that Grace did that I really liked is you can see her poster here, and she has pictures on it. She has some words on it, but she uses the poster to remind her of what she wants to talk about. So she's using that poster as a tool to remind her, this is the first thing I'm going to talk about. These are the things that I want to make sure the judge knows about my project. So when you make your poster, you want to make sure that that poster is going to be helpful to you so that when you're controlling the conversation, you're using that poster to help tell the story. You can also use your project book during the interview. You can open it to different pages and talk about what you did. You don't need to go through the book page by page and share absolutely everything. But if the judge asks a question that you know was covered in the book, or if you had an activity in the book you really enjoyed, you can open the book and show the judge. And I think we'll see Grace do that here in a second.
Younger 4-H'er that I think could do really good things in 4-H. So throughout the book, there were activities such as helping them with 4-H things, like memorizing the pledge, explaining how a meeting runs with like, I move, I adjourn the meeting, that sort of thing.
Now you can see here, I, as the judge, am flipping through the book. The judge will look through your entire book. So they do want to see that you've completed all the activities that are required, especially those first few pages, the project guide section, where it asks you, when did you do the activities? And then what learning experiences did you have? What citizenship experiences did you have? And some of the books even want you to write a short paragraph or two about what you learned overall with the project in that beginning project book section. So make sure you really pay attention to those first few pages before you get to the activities in your book, because the judge is going to definitely look at those.
Cool. So what skills did you gain in the project that you think you'll use in the future?
The biggest skill I gained was delegation. I have always been the type to try and do it all myself, but that's not what good mentors do. That's not what good leaders do. Good mentors and leaders delegate and give jobs to the people they are mentoring so that someday they can grow up and become their own mentors to new mentees and keep them.
When the judge asks you a question, It's totally okay to take a pause and think about it before you start answering. You can also open your book or refer to your poster to answer those questions as well. Grace did a really good job here of using the question to tell more information about what she learned. She didn't just say, I learned delegation. She expanded on that and talked about what she did and what she learned from delegating. So that was a really good way to give the judge more information and answer the question at the same time.
Cycle going. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so. I think you answered all my questions, so thank you very much.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you.
Nice
Thank
to meet
you.
You too. Have a great day, Grace.
You too.
And then the last thing Grace did was ask the judge if there's any more questions that she had, and that handshake at the end. You can shake hands at the beginning or the end. Just make sure that at the end of your interview, you take the time to thank the judge for being there today, because the judge is also giving a whole day of their time to do this activity for you, to be there and judge you. So thanking the judge is also a great way to wrap up your interview. So at the end, again, you're going to ask if they have any more questions. Make sure you thank them for their time and end with that strong handshake. That's a great way to end your interview. If you have any other questions about judging, please do not hesitate to contact me. Raines, RAINES .74@osu.edu, or you can call our office at 419-674-2297. And Karen and I will do our best to help make sure that you're prepared and that you know what you need to do. All of the project requirements, as a reminder, are located in the back section of your family handbook that you received when you signed up for 4-H. So make sure you check your projects list in there, and it will tell you exactly what you need for county judging. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see your projects on July 11th.